Hello, my name is Mindy Columbus, and I'm testing to be a CTDI. This is my Bichon Frise Dino, and the one in the kennel, our audience there is Clay. Dino's going to be demoing my tricks, 5 tricks. So we're going to start with the paws up on the arm. Here, Dino, come here. Ready? Paws up. Yes. Okay. Good boy. What a good boy you are. Yes, good job. You want to try that again? Come here. Paws up. Nice. What a good boy. Okay, good job. What a very good boy you are, huh? Yes. Okay, let's do your perch work. Sorry, baby. Okay, Dino. Up, paws up. Back. Good. This way. Back. Get it in? Yes. Okay, good job. Good job, Dino. Very nice. Very nice. Good boy. That's very good boy. Okay, good boy, Dino. Let's see. Come here. Ready? Dino, ready? Sit. 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 Pretty. Stay. Okay, good job, little man. Good job. Very nice. Very nice. That was a good one. Okay, ready? You want to do that one more time? Here, ready? Pretty. Stay. Yay for you. You was being silly, huh? What a good boy. Okay, there you go. Would you like to jump your baton? Huh? Come here. Ready, ready? Ready, Dino? Dino, jump. Good. Jump. Yes. Jump. Yes. Jump. Oh, what a good boy you are. That was so nice. What a good jumpies. Oh, yes. What a good job, Dino. What a good job. Huh? Sit. Stay. Play piano. Go play piano. Good job. Yes. Good man. Good boy. Play piano. No, play piano. Play piano. Yeah, there you go. Good boy. Play piano. Play piano. There you go. Good boy. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So the tricks I'm going to teach are, I'm going to start with shake hands. And typically I would have a dog, you would put a treat. Dino, sit, sit, stay. I would put a treat down and have the dog paw at the treat in my hand and tell him to get it. Get it. Kind of push his nose away if he's not using his nose. Get it. Get it. Get it. Okay? And that's typically how I would start to teach this in my classes. But some dogs, like this one in particular, Clay I actually did that method with, where I held the treat down, and he's a more paw-oriented dog, so he was much more willing to touch my paw for it, and then we could work on raising it a little bit until we got it shoulder height, and I had a paw from him. Dino, sit, paw, yes. Okay, I had to get that from this dog because the other method wasn't working with him. He wasn't a very paw-oriented dog, so what I had to do was lift his paw to show him what I wanted, and as I lifted it, I said, yes, good paw, and I rewarded it. Yes, good paw, and I rewarded it. And dogs usually, it takes about 100 times of them hearing something before they understand it. So I actually had to sit here one evening for about an hour and 15 minutes, I think it was, and worked with him until he understood that lifting paw and me saying good paw, or give me paw, that's what that meant. Sit, give me paw. Yes. Let's face the camera. Sit. Give me paw. Sit. Give me paw. No, give me paw. Yes. Okay, good boy. Okay, so there's a couple ways, things you can do and troubleshoot if your dog isn't learning a particular trick. But the traditional method would be to have something in your hand and tell them no if they're doing that with the nose. Just let them know that's not what you want. Have them paw at it. If they're not pawing at it, you may need to do something like this. Where I started very low, I just lifted up his paw and said, yes, good paw, and I rewarded that every time. And then that caught on with him. So that's how I teach paws up, handshake. And like I said, it's kind of dog dependent on if you have a dog that kind of likes to do and paw at things with the paw. The other thing I'd like to teach is to take a bow. Okay, and how you would do that is you have your dog and you standing, and you kind of want to press into them until you get their, you want to get their elbows down. Yes, good bow. You want to reward that, okay? And another little trick that I used in doing this is when I would say take a bow, you want to reward it right there when the elbows are down. You want to make sure you don't, if you have your treats too high, the dog's going to sit. If your treats are too low, your dog's going to down. So keep that in mind if your dog is sitting or downing. Then your treat is probably too high or too low. So I like to keep it kind of right in at the nose and put them in a stand. Good. And have them go down. Yes, good bow. Right when those little elbows are down. Okay, the other thing that I did initially with him so he wouldn't down that you maybe find helpful is to, once they go down, I pull them back up. I rewarded here, yes, with a marker word, and then I treat them up here. Okay, so as long as I'm getting the rewarding, whether using a clicker or the word yes is your marker, if you're not using a clicker, but whatever your marker is, you should be marking when they're actually in the bow with their elbows down. But then I always did a little raise him up so that he doesn't like actually lay down and get in the habit of laying down. The other thing I did with him was he would stretch every morning and give me a bow before I take him outside. So when he would do that, I would just capture that. So he would bow, Dino bow. Oh, that's a down. Dino bow. Yes, good bow, good bow. Dino bow. Yes, good bow. Okay, so when I would actually capture him doing that, when he would just bow in the morning, I would just say, yay, good bow, Dino. And then he would associate the word bow with his action of being in that position. So that's another thing you can do that's a convenient, particularly for the bow trick, is if you can capture your dog doing something and then you can put that on cue. Okay, the third trick I wanted to teach is how to do figure eights or leg waves. So if you have a dog, the first thing you may want to do though is make sure that your dog is comfortable going between your legs. Some dogs may not be comfortable doing that, so you may just spend a little bit of time working on luring them through your legs, and so that they're used to going underneath you. And sorry if my head cuts off on here, things like that. You want your dog also to go from front to back, okay, and you want to have the treat behind your leg and lure them through. Right around to here. Okay, then you want to take and lure them through this way and bring them right around to the circle. And if you need to move a leg back so they can see the treat while you're luring them to the other leg, you could do that. See, I could move that leg back and while I lure him here, and then I could lure this leg back while I lure him here. Okay, and initially that's all you really need to do is just get them luring around. Then also if you use a hand touch, this is what's nice when you do teach the touch, okay? Because then I can go, Dino, touch, yes, touch, yes, touch, good, okay? And then once they learn the trick, it will go faster. Here, Dino, weave, yes, weave, 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 weave. Oh, what a good man. Good job. Okay, so then in the finished state, then I'm actually not luring anymore, but I'm using my hands as just a signal, and I'm also saying weave. Actually, I could probably even drop my hands and just say weave at this point because he knows what to do. Or one or the other, drop the weave and just use the hand signal. So, but the very beginning, again, is you want to just get the dog going through your legs, being able for you to be above them underneath you, and just luring them right around that leg to the side, and then right around to this leg. And then they'll start to get the hang of there's going to be a treat on the other side waiting, and then there's going to be a treat on this side waiting, okay? And then it will come, again, with repetition, at least 100 times until your dog really gets the to know and understand what they're doing, you need to repeat a trick. Okay, so that's our demo of how to teach figure eights. And then if you're using a clicker, I'm going to demo holding an object by using a clicker. So you can clicker train, you can shape with a clicker. The key about the clicker is in my classes, the first thing I do is teach the dog to charge the marker. So even if that's just saying the word yes, you're going to say yes and treat the dog. So when you're using a clicker, you're going to click and treat the dog. And all you want him to know at this point is when I hear this click, a treat's going to follow. Something wonderful is coming into my mouth. Okay, so that's what you want to do. And you don't want to click at the dog's ear. You want to make sure you're not right in their ear and that you don't hurt their ears when you use the clicker. Okay, so once you've got your marker charged and the dog knows that click means treat, there's one disclaimer also. If you accidentally click, or you click at a bad timing, or you click when you shouldn't have clicked, that's kind of too bad on your part. You still need to treat. That was your fault for clicking, and you have to treat. Okay, because we've conditioned them now that if they hear a click, they're going to get a treat. Okay, so to hold an object, you can use a toy. I train obedience with him, so his object I have having him hold at the current moment is a dumbbell. But you can have your dog hold anything. What you want to do is if you have a toy or a dumbbell or anything, you want to have the clicker in your left hand and you want to have your object in the right. And I just want to put this in his mouth and tell him to hold it for just a second. Just a second in there, and make sure you time it. You get the click before the dog drops the object. Okay, so I want to click it while it's in his mouth and just for a second. Hold. Yes. Okay, so he held it for a second. Hold. Yes. Okay, and then I took it. Now, if he were to spit out the object, you do not want to click that. What you would be doing is you would be rewarding the dog. The click is the reward. You would be rewarding the dog for dropping the object. So you'd be rewarding them for spitting it out. I know, I'm giving you all kind of signals here. So you want to be sure that you're clicking when the object is in the dog's mouth. Okay, very nice. Okay, can you sit for mommy? Good. Dino, take it. No, sit. Sit nice. Take it. Hold. Out. Okay, and then I use an out word with him. That's his release word. That's to let him know that he can now drop the object and give it to me. I actually don't want him to drop it on the floor. I want him to give it to me, but I need to be there to take it. So, but initially when you start teaching this, you're going to put the toy or whatever. Yes, good hold. Okay, in the dog's mouth. No, I didn't let go of that, but you're going to put it in the dog's mouth. Hold. Yes, just for a second. Okay, and then you're going to build up time on that. What's going to happen is if your dog starts spitting it out, you've asked them to hold it for too long. They're not ready to hold it that long yet. They need to understand step one first then, that just a second, take, hold, yes, is all you wanted. And then you can tell them your out word. So ideally, I like to do it like this. Sit, sit, hold, out. Yes. Okay, good job. Good job. There you go. Okay, and then in the fin at the end, sit. Here, let's face the camera. Sit, sit, take it, hold, out. Yes, good boy. Okay, I actually didn't click there. Okay, you also, I have food in this hand. He understands this trick and he's well trained, but you really don't want to do that. You want to have your food somewhere else. You don't want to have it in the hand that you're handing the dog the object to hold, because they may just drop the object trying to get to that food in your hand. So what you want to do is, here Dino, hold, out. Okay, and then you can find the treat. Because remember that when you're saying yes, or if you are using your click, that is the reinforcing to the dog. That's their marker. That's their, yes, you did this correctly. That's right. That's exactly the position I wanted you in. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. Okay, I think I've demonstrated everything I need to for this portion of the test. And I will now go to the online portion. Thank you very much.